Hi, my name is Bella Starling. I'm Director of Vocal and I'm here to talk today about our training course on inclusive research that we've co-developed with members of BRAG, the Black, Asian and Minority Ethnic Research Advisory Group. So, why did we develop this online learning? Well, it was really developed to address the need for more inclusive public involvement and more inclusive research. And this has been highlighted in many areas, but especially in the NIHR's report and review of public involvement called Going the Extra Mile, which was published in 2015. And one of their recommendations was that we need a much more inclusive and diverse public involvement community that is really going to help address the health research needs for everyone. So we at Vocal deliver public involvement and patient involvement for the NIHR Manchester Biomedical Research Centre and the NIHR Clinical Research Facility. And as part of those structures, we've established a group called BRAG, which are the Black, Asian and Minority Ethnic Research Advisory Group. And it was with colleagues in BRAG that we co-developed and co-created this inclusive research online learning. Initially, the learning was developed and delivered in person, and we had a great event in November 2019, which some of you might have been at, which forms the basis for the online learning. But clearly, as everything moved online, we migrated the learning online with support from our colleagues in the University of Manchester and notably the I3HS Hub. The training is targeted at researchers, especially researchers who are carrying out translational bench-to-bedside health research. And it's also targeted at public contributors who are involved in translational research. And it's been deliberately developed to be accessible for as many people as possible. And just before we launch into the content of the course itself, I think it's really important for us to highlight that we've defined inclusive research as co-created also with members of BRAG as research that takes deliberate action to meet the health research needs of different people, to address barriers to inclusion, and to promote environments where everyone feels included, respected, and valued. So in the online learning, you can find videos, testimonials, case studies, tools and resources. It takes about 2 to 3 hours to complete. There's a really useful tool around the research cycle and how it can be made more inclusive. And if you should so wish, once you've taken the course, you can receive a certificate to say that you've completed the course. It's really interactive and there's lots of videos from our BRAG members, and it's really, well, I would say this, wouldn't I? But I think it's a really great resource and an interactive resource. Our learning outcomes for the course, so by the end of the course, we expect everyone who's taken the course to be able to define inclusive research and how it contributes to health equity. Identify barriers to inclusive research and ways in which they might be overcome. Identify ways that inclusive research can be promoted and integrated into health research practice, and also some personal reflections on the specific contexts and practices with which people will come to the course, and the practical steps that they will be able to take to embed inclusive research in their course. We're gathering data to evaluate the course, and so we gather data on the location, age and affiliation of users, about how they found out about it, At the moment, and bearing in mind that the course was only launched in July, the majority of people who are taking the course are based in the UK, but we do have colleagues in India who are using the course. It's a younger demographic who are using the course, which is great to see because there's an underrepresentation of younger people in involvement in research. And most people have found out about it through their institutional setting. We find out how useful people find the course on a 0 to 5 point scale, and I'm glad to say that most people are scoring it 4 or 5. And we gather pledges and feedback. So one of the feedback and pledges that we've received is from someone who's in a research context and has said, I've just run through this course and it's amazing, a fabulous resource and given me food for thought in terms of influencing researchers. We're updating the course regularly with new resources and learning links, and we'd love you just to tell everyone you can about the course, and we'll be launching some wider communications about the course too. And that's it. I just want to signpost you to some further information, including the URL for the course, Nasima, who is a member of BRAG, her inspirational poem on what inclusive research means. And you can contact me here, Bella Starling, if you want some more information about the course, and plenty of further links if you want to find out a bit more. Thanks for listening.